I went ahead and changed some of the details because I didn't like the ridges on the front of the mask, so I ended up going with spikes. I started also getting there a little closer, getting the appearance that the spikes are actually coming through. It's almost like a skin, hence the design of the dragon. So still got a little bit of work to do on the spikes, and I'm going to be doing a using phloem, kids kind of pebbly looking foam to imprint the clay to give it a scaly pattern. Just haven't picked any of it yet up yet, but you can see the difference that actually looks like when compared to the slide that I haven't done. It doesn't look like there's much, so it does make a big difference in the kind of detail and work you do. And this is where a series of small paintbrushes do wonders, because you're just going in and you're just brushing away or taking minute amounts of clay out of sections or reshaping stuff. You can't always use metal tools and wooden tools. They don't exactly always do the job, so sometimes you have to resort to bristles, and sometimes it's just the only way to go in and get some fine details. It's just you can't even tell, like you can't measure it like by millimeters or like that, but you can see that there's little bits of clay that are just, they've moved slightly, and the more you move them into the shape that you're looking to get, the better the result is. And it doesn't take a lot much. Sometimes if you have too much water, then it just slides, so you're gonna have to dry out your brush and press a little harder just to get that nice smooth continuing line or just the draw of it. Like when you get into ridges like this, you can totally use your fingers and then adjust and the kind of stuff. It's really kind of hard to do this with tools, so I find using my hands is a lot easier, and rolling the spikes with your hands is way easier. But when it comes to like the ridges on the inside, I used a wooden tool. I carved around, pressed all the clay back from the centers, and then whatever was lifted, I just went in and brushed up, and with enough strokes of the brush, it'll just mat into the rest of the clay. So it's a matter of taking your time, and this is stuff you can do. You can do this kind of stuff just popping in a movie, and a lot of times it's exactly what I do is I'll throw in a movie or two, and it'll get me the base shape of a clay sculpture. And then if I'm on a roll, I won't even bother switching it up, because it's just you're in that kind of headspace, and you just want to keep going and make it look really cool. I just haven't done any of the rise detail on any of the spikes. They're gonna be scored, so they're gonna have a more realistic look. And yeah, the phloem is gonna make a huge difference as far as the texture of the mask is gonna go. And the silicone rubber, once I've finished with the sculpt, is gonna pick up all that detail, and it's gonna be just absolutely awesome. So, something to look forward to. I haven't finished all the details. I'm not sure if I'm staying with that amount of spikes, or if I'm going to add some, or if I'm going to change some of the design. But the head crest is going to stay, because I love that. I love all the flares around the top of the mask, all the sharp edges, the crest on the back. all that kind of work. That's going to stay in there. I might end up going and engraving some tribal symbols into the crest all around the back. I really do want to make this a really cool helmet or mask. So I'm going to take my time and yeah, make it look good.